Hello, captains. It's me, TONIK TZW. I know you haven't seen a lot of me over the last few months, and that's because work has been absolutely manic in the kind of 8 to 10 weeks before Christmas. And I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I'm also in a new relationship, and in the world of priorities, the relationship takes priority over playing warships, although Claire does say that she doesn't mind me playing video games because she's a bit of a gamer herself as well. But there's been a lot going on, and so I haven't really had the time to make any content. I've not really had the time to sit and play standard battles, and everybody else has been busy as well. And as the year draws to a close, because it is New Year's Eve, and if you look at the timestamp on this battle, you see it was played today. It's been a while since I've had a result like this, so I thought I'd share it with you. You're going to need to hang around to the end. Hear the story. I would say that I'd like to think that, or I'd like to hope that everybody had a good Christmas and is looking forward to the year ahead. For me, I had a very lovely Christmas day with Claire, and then I had a second Christmas the day after Christmas with Charlie. But unfortunately, on Christmas Day, while out for a walk around the countryside, I was attacked by a German Shepherd dog that had been let off the leash by its owner. Now, thankfully, I've managed to avoid injury, but that isn't to say that the dog got a hold of my arm, and had it kept hold of my arm, I imagine there'd be one very unhappy dog owner, because I think I would have snapped its neck. And that might sound a little bit grim and gruesome, but unfortunately in a situation where a dog is not responding to commands from its owner, and it is basically jumping at you and getting its teeth sunk into your arm. Thank you very much to my brother for the very thick jacket that he bought me quite a few years ago, because that's what saved me from getting teeth into me. But yeah, I would have dropped on top of that dog and twisted its head and broken its neck. It's as simple as that. It does sound grim and gruesome, but there are only so many ways you can deal with a dog that is attacking you. That's now all being reported to the police and is being taken care of. And we'll leave it at that, shall we? But certainly not what I was expecting on Christmas Day. But talking about Christmas and looking at the Christmas campaign as we pick up our first kill of the game, I think it's highlighted one thing for me that's been certainly becoming more prevalent in this game over the last couple of years. And it's horrible to say, but it's wargaming's greed. Christmas is supposed to be a time of giving. Wargaming have given us some freebies over Christmas, but I think this Christmas event is by far the worst event that they've put on in the almost 6 years that I've been playing this game. Everything seems to have been centered around giving wargaming money. There have been some nice little deals out there from what I've seen on the Facebook groups. There's a lot of people been getting a lot of ships, but again, looking at their player profiles, this is guys who haven't been playing the game on a large part for a very long time. And I think that the algorithm behind crate drops and things like that, even though they tell us what the drop chances are, I don't think that's entirely true. I think it's been given a little bit of preferential treatment towards the guys that don't have so many premium ships. We've seen commanders out there, or seen captains out there in ships, legendary tier, tier 8, tier 7, where they're running sort of level 1 to level 7 non-legendary commanders, and that just tells me it's people that are new to the game, that have got money, that don't understand the consequences of throwing money at this game. And everything has been geared to providing Wargaming with funding. Now, we do say that you don't have to spend money on this game, but people aren't always going to just keep their wallet in the pocket. And some of what Wargaming has been asking for content and events throughout this campaign has been absolutely outrageous. I did see Dark Architect drop 200,000 doubloons, or drop money to buy 200,000 doubloons at the start of this campaign to get a load of crates, and he had thousands of views on his video, which is obviously going to make him a little bit of money back. I don't have that kind of disposable income. This channel is quite small. I probably make between 10 and 15 pounds a month when I'm streaming and making content constantly. But as I said, I haven't had that kind of time over the last few months. So literally it's earning me a few pounds and a few pennies. Where I've had a little bit of money to spend, I've been very cautious and very sensible about where I've spent it, and I'm not going to be as sensible in this Z52 at this stage of the game. You're going to watch me pull a move that 9 times out of 10 would probably get me killed. But yeah, looking at the store over this update, there's stuff in there that's literally hundreds of pounds. If you want to guarantee yourself something. The price of the crates has been ridiculous. The calendar, yes, it gave us some freebies. The Christmas tokens event, I think, restricted a lot of players from being able to get some freebies. Upgrading the port was a waste of time. It was fictional, it was decorative, it did nothing for us. I did grind all my ships in AI to get all of the tokens I needed to fully upgrade the port, and I did get a ship out of the 3 lanterns at 35,000. But on my free-to-play account, I'm 10,000 short on being able to get those free crates. And the end reward was basically a badge. A medal that you know, absolutely ridiculous, absolutely disgraceful to have such a poor reward for such an extensive grind. I much preferred it in the years previous, where we got a crate for the different tiers of ship. Massively disappointed in the fact that you could only buy 3 Mystic Lanterns for the Christmas tokens. Because when I initially looked at it and did the maths, I thought, okay, I can get over 40,000 tokens over the duration of the campaign and all the events, and that will give me enough to probably buy around 30 to 35 Mystic Lanterns. But the Mystic Lanterns, we were restricted to buying 3, and that to me was a huge disappointment, to see that we were earning all this currency and really it was worthless unless you're buying geysers or ship camos, which, yeah, they have some value in the bonuses that they give you, you know, on the behalf of the geysers. The ship camos, yes, they might look cool, but it was a very unpleasant grind for not a lot, and that was hugely disappointing. Wargaming did drop the coupons on us to give the double doubloons for purchasing a package, but again, they were giving you something that is make-believe for real money. Now, I know a lot of people have bought the doubloons out. I did buy the 2 lower end ones, the 5,000 and the 11,000, and I did get a couple of ships out of the stuff that I bought with it, which I was very happy with, obviously. I used my 70% off coupon to buy the Hampshire, which has been a ship that I've been after a while. But I've still got about 30,000 Christmas tokens left. And they're no use to man nor beast. There's far too much of a focus on loot crates in this game. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. If you look at the number and types of crates that are in this game now, it is absolutely astronomical. And I don't know what build the Shimikaze was running, but he had a very good reload on his guns, and Shimikaze guns hit quite hard. But he is running the traces, which is just going to tell me exactly where he's hiding when he runs into that island, and then has to pop his smoke screen. You're going to see an 9,000 IQ move here, because we're going to put the torps through the smoke. Obviously, he's going to be expecting that. But the only ship that is spotting me currently is this Louisiana, and if I can get rid of him, it means that this Shimikaze is blind, and that is me on 4 kills. No spoilers in this game, because this Shima still is a very good player. But yes, overall, I've become a little bit disillusioned with this game over this course of the last year. I've played it, I've promoted it. No, have I promoted it? No, I've played it, which in part promotes the game to other players. I've tried to help other players to learn and avoid the bad mistakes that people make in the game by throwing too much money at things. I've tried to explain how the game works, how to get value out of the game, and how not to get sucked into this black hole of pulling your credit card out for hundreds of pounds every single update. And unfortunately, I don't see this changing in the coming year. Now, with my work life being so busy, and with my family life and being in a relationship taking up some more of that time, I'm probably not going to have the time for Legends that I have had previously. Now, that doesn't mean to say that I won't stream and that I won't make content. I'm going to try and keep my foot in and play through every update and try and stay engaged. I'd really like to hit 2,000 subscribers. But that's a long push and it's a long ask. So I think what I might do is look forward to doing 1 or 2 streams a month, try and make them on a regular basis, like every other Wednesday, and then do a review of each update. And if I get a good game like this one with a Kraken Unleashed, then I'll be sure to share them. So we're drawn into the evening of New Year's Eve, and it has been an absolute pleasure to keep you all entertained again for another year. We will try and keep it going. I might even live stream playing different games that come up for free on PlayStation, just to have a bit of a break and take some of the stress out of playing Legends, because it can be stressful with the fact that we don't have any form of skill-based matchmaking and we get complete noobs and potatoes in the top tiers. But what I would like to say to end here is that I wish you all the very best for the coming year 2026, and I hope that yourself and your family and all your friends have an amazing 2026 too. So from me here, just outside of Cambridge in the UK, it's TONIK TZW wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Until next time, guys, take care and goodbye.